Jay Weinberg opens up about hip surgery and Slipknot departure, drumming comeback and recovery. In a recent episode of the Make It Perfect podcast, Jay Weinberg, the former drummer of Slipknot and current member of Suicidal Tendencies, shared his personal journey through a significant surgery that he underwent in November 2023. This outpatient procedure was aimed at repairing a torn labrum in his left hip and reshaping a problematic part of his femur. Interestingly, this operation came just 2 weeks after Slipknot announced that he would no longer be part of the iconic band. Reflecting on his struggles, Jay recalled, "Back in the summer of 2018, I would go for a run and be hit with excruciating pain. It turned out that he had a misshapen femur that was causing issues with his hip. I had excess bone on one side, and it eventually led to a torn labrum. I tried to protect it, thinking it wouldn't bother me while drumming, but running was a different story. I had done kickboxing in my younger days, and I'm sure that didn't help either. But finally, after years of dealing with it, I had the surgery in November 2023. When asked about his recovery, Jay shared, "The doctors told me to expect about 5 to 6 months of healing. I spent the first month and a half mostly on the couch, but I was in physical therapy the very next day. It was a new experience for me, but I managed." Naturally, he had concerns about how the surgery might impact his drumming skills. "I think anyone would worry about that when you're making a decision like this. You know, there's no guarantee that everything will feel the same afterward. But now, Jay is feeling fantastic. I'm really glad I went through with it," he said with a smile. "I did my homework on the doctor and spent years planning for this surgery. It was definitely worth it." On November 5, 2023, Slipknot made a public announcement about their decision to part ways with Jay, describing it as a creative choice. Just 6 days later, Jay took to Instagram to express his heartbreak, stating he felt blindsided by the news that many fans learned about shortly after. Jay's last performance with Slipknot was on November 3 at the Hell and Heaven Festival in Toluca, Mexico. His journey with the band began when he was just a preteen, introduced to their music by his father. By the time he was invited to audition as a replacement for the legendary Joey Jordison in 2013, he was already a huge fan. After the release of Slipknot's 2014 album, Point 5, The Grey Chapter, the band kept the identities of their new drummer and bassist under wraps for a while, until a disgruntled former drum tech revealed their names on social media. The album went on to earn 3 Grammy nominations, including 2 for Best Metal Performance and 1 for Best Rock Album. Jay also contributed to the band's subsequent albums, including 2019's We Are Not Your Kind and 2022's The End, So Far, both of which topped the Billboard Rock Albums chart. In February 2024, Slipknot announced that former Sepultura drummer Eloy Casagrande would be stepping in as Jay's replacement. Before joining Slipknot, Jay had played with bands like Against Me and Madball. In March 2023, Jay made his debut with Suicidal Tendencies in Osaka, Japan. The current lineup also features frontman Mike Muir, lead guitarist Dean Pleasance, rhythm guitarist Ben Weinman from the Dillinger Escape Plan, and bassist Ty Trujillo, who is the son of Metallica's Robert Trujillo. Interestingly, Jay's collaboration with Suicidal Tendencies came just 2 months after he was announced as the new drummer for Infectious Grooves, a band that has been around for over 3 decades, founded by Robert Trujillo and his former Suicidal Tendencies bandmate, Mike Muir.